Hi, I'm Manjit Ruprai. Today I will cover love bombing. Do you think you met the love of your life? Were you swept away very quickly into a whirlwind romance? Did the relationship move at 100 miles an hour? The chances are you will have been a victim of love bombing. Love bombing is the cruelest method a narcissist will use to get you hooked and so trapped that you struggle to leave. Often the victim will find they are trapped in the cycle of abuse for many years until something snaps inside them and they decide to put an end to it. In a previous video, I talked about no contact. No contact is the only way to beat the narcissist if you have no children together. Narcissists are more likely to target empaths and codependents as they begin to test the boundaries to see how far you will go for them. Empaths are great givers and narcissists are great at taking. They will take you for everything that they can because they're selfish. As they cross every boundary and they succeed, they know they have got you where they want you. So I will talk more about codependency and empathy in another video. Please keep an eye out for that. So what is love bombing? Love bombing is when the relationship moves at a very, very fast pace. It moves so fast that you are literally swept off your feet and you don't know if you're coming or going. Often the exchanges of being in love are done very quickly, sometimes before you have even met, or within a week or two of meeting. That's too fast. The narcissist will be charming, and you will find that it is very, very exaggerated. You will find that you are constantly complimented and made to feel they have been waiting for you their whole life. With the constant flattery and charm, you will find that they leave an imprint on your mind, so that you think about them day and night. You may even find that you have sex on your first date or within a very short space of time of meeting. Often there's lots of sex and good sex. They do this so that you feel an intimate bond to them and a deep, deep connection. This further keeps you on their hook as the relationship progresses. Your boundaries will be tested. Most codependents and empaths have little sense of boundaries. I'm one, and I've had to work hard to get boundaries in place. A narcissist will push the boundaries to see how far you go for them. Most empaths and codependents will give in to the narcissist's demands and will end up resenting themselves eventually for lowering those boundaries and not having any in place. You will have your boundaries tested financially, sexually, leaving your friends so that you're only dedicated to the narc. They may even decide what you can wear, whether you should work, where you live. All those things will be tested. They may even want you to move in together. They will test whichever boundary that they can push and get you to break. A narcissist will test your boundaries very cleverly because you won't even know you are giving in to them. They start by subtly and then increase the demands as time goes on. You will be so loved up with the love bombing and feeling like $1 million that you will be willing to do anything for them at this stage. You have been easy to manipulate, as after all, you have little or no boundaries. Early on in the relationship, you will be showered with gifts and affection. You will be given so much attention, and when you're not with the narc, you will feel those withdrawal symptoms. You will want more of them. This is because the love bombing and attention giving is so good. As a relationship progresses, the abuse starts. This is when you're already in their hook and have gone very deep very quickly. This is when you become addicted to the cycle of love bombing and abuse. When the abuse starts, the abuser will love bomb you to win you back. You find that you quickly forgive and the abuse starts again. This cycle goes on and on and on. Many that I work with on a one-to-one are trapped in this cycle for years and years. Because they're so desperate to change the narc and to love them. They, however, never change. Your emotions will be toyed with, and you won't ever know where you stand. The narcissist will make out that you are their soulmate and that they can't live without you. You will be their love at first sight, and that they have been waiting for you their whole life. You will find that the ex gets smeared and how they should have met you years ago. No doubt the ex will have gone through what you've already are going through now. The narcissist will talk about plans of getting married very quickly and how they want to have children with you and spend their entire life with you. You will of course be flattered by this, as no one will have ever given you this much devotion so early on. Sadly for most, this will not be their first narcissistic relationship. I've had a few. The effects of trauma bonding are crippling and soul destroying. So the narcissist slowly starts to chip away at you, from telling you that you mean the whole world to them, and then slowly abusing you. You will find that the narc's behaviour changes, and there are gaps in their whereabouts. They treat you with cruelty, and the fairy tale romance you once thought this was will be, in fact, your worst nightmare. This leaves you wondering what you did wrong. The narc starts to play dangerous mind games once you're so deeply attached and trapped. Your mind will begin to go into over-replay as you struggle to understand how someone that has declared so much love for you can in fact be so cruel and belittle you so much. You find it hard to function without them, and you will end up making them your world and will put up with any length of their foul, abusive behaviour just to keep them in your life. That's called trauma bonding. Your confidence drops as you try even harder to get them in your life, no matter how much abuse they give you. You would rather have them in your life than not at all. So you'll be trauma bonded at this point and become addicted to the cycle of being abused and rewarded. Most empaths and codependents are more likely to end up in narcissistic relationships. A narcissist will be drawn to you with a magnetic force, as they're always seeking vulnerable people they can manipulate. Empaths have the ability to feel the narcissist's pain because they're so understanding, and they will put up with the excuses for their behaviour. Empaths will also try and fix the narcissist, but they will never be able to fix someone that doesn't see themselves as having a problem. So education is key and will give you power and your knowledge to do something about it. I hope that you found this video helpful. Please feel free to comment below and let me know how you've been affected by love bombing and trauma bonding and anything else that the narcissist has thrown at you. And if you feel anyone else can benefit from this video, please feel free to share, and please join my secret Facebook group and visit my website by clicking on the link below. Thank you for watching.